Danam Veeram Janaki Shokanashanam Kapisham Akshahantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram Ullangya Sindho Salilam Salilam Yashokavanhim Janakatmajayaha Adaya Tenaiva Dadaha Lankam Navamitam Pranjaliranjaneyam Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakāņjalim Bāshpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namatarakshasantakam Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatātmajam Vanarayudha Mukyam Shri Ramadutam Shirasa Namami. We all know that Ramayana has 5 kandas or 6 kandas, 6 books, 6 divisions, in which this kanda is named as Sundarakanda. Mostly the kandas are named after the places. Ayodhya Kanda is named after Ayodhya, the city Ayodhya. Aranya Kanda is named after the forest where Rama dwelt. Kishkindha Kanda is named after the place Kishkindha. But Sundara Kanda very uniquely is named as a Kanda of beauty. So even according to the author, this book of Ramayana is a beautiful book. So what is so beautiful in it? Why this Kanda is called as beautiful Kanda? There is a shloka in Vayu Purana, Sundare Sundari Lanka, Sundare Sundari Katha, Sundare Sundari Sita, Sundare Kim Na Sundaram. What is not beautiful in Sundarakanda? In Sundarakanda, Sita is beautiful, Lanka is beautiful, the story is beautiful. That's how it goes. The story is beautiful because its theme is love. The pure love of Sita Devi and the pure love of Rama and the messenger who understands the heart of Rama and conveys it to Sita Devi and who understands the heart of Sita conveys to Rama. This is the theme, overall theme of Sundarakanda. Sundarakanda is a kavya. For kavya, various lakshanas are prescribed, various qualities or various features are prescribed by various literary critics. Among those lakshanas, the most important lakshana is it should have a theme. And kavya should not go beyond its theme. It should not deviate from its theme. Valmiki Ramayana is a kavya, no doubt. That's why it's called as Adi Kavyam. Theme of Valmiki's Ramayana is dharma. Just in a single word, we can tell the theme. Dharma is the theme of Valmiki's Ramayana, and dharma is well demonstrated, well elucidated throughout the epic. Perhaps the largest kavya of the world, Valmiki's Ramayana. Normally, kavyas are very crisp. See, compared to Valmiki's Ramayana, Raghuvamsha or Kumara Sambhava are very small. Valmiki Ramayana must be the largest kavyam of the world. And here you see a single theme, that is dharma, or you may call it as human values, Within Valmiki's Ramayana, Sundarakandam is a kavya, it's a separate kavya. That is why, even though it is in Valmiki's Ramayana, it is read separately. Reading Sundarakanda itself is enough. Some elders read Sundarakanda without reading the whole epic. Even though Bhagavad Gita is occurring in Mahabharata, it can be read separately. It is considered to be a separate text. The same way, Sundarakanda can be seen as a part of Valmiki's Ramayana, can be seen as a separate kavya. It can be seen as a separate kavya due to its unique theme. Its unique theme is the love of Sita and Rama, that's all. And this love makes it beautiful. That is why it is called a Sundarakanda. If you go to the etymological meaning of the word Sundara, undi kledane, to wet. Und is to wet. To wet the dry heart, that's all. Wetting the dry heart. Through its bhava, through its rasa, through its passion, it is wetting our heart. Therefore, it is called a Sundaram. You will understand how it wets our heart by listening to it. Hanuman, perhaps we may call him as the hero of this kanda. And of course, Rama also can be called as hero of this kanda, even though he comes only in his last chapters. It's interesting. Hero has to be the central figure, but the hero of Sundarakanda comes only in its last chapters. He also comes in every chapter, every shloka, because someone must be talking about him. Probably Sita or Hanuman or Ravana. Someone must be talking about him throughout the Kanda. Some description about him. And he is in between the words of Sundarakanda. Therefore, he is pervasive in Sundarakanda. Rama is pervasive in Sundarakanda. Coming back to the point, Hanuman, the central figure of the Kanda, even though he is well known for all his qualities, Hanuman, as you know, is a holistic personality. He is perfect in all his features. He is perfect in all his qualities. Buddhir bhalam yasho dhairyam nirbhayatvam arogata ajadyam vakpatutvam cha Hanuman smaranat bhavet. For his strength, he is well known for his strength, for his might, for his intelligence, for his humility, for his humbleness, for his education, for his eloquence, for his thought process, and for his aesthetic sense, for his emotions, for his rational. In fact, we may give lectures after lectures with various titles: Hanuman's intelligence, Hanuman's emotion, Hanuman's emotional intelligence, Hanuman's rational, Hanuman's wisdom, Hanuman's self knowledge, Hanuman's devotion. In this way, we can go on talk probably for the whole year. Hanuman shines with all these qualities. There are only few personalities who are holistic, like Rama, like Krishna, like Hanuman. But even though he has all these qualities, what defines Hanuman is his bhakti, his devotion, Rama Bhakti. That defines Hanuman. And he remains as a unifying factor of the devotees and Bhagavan. Therefore, he is Guru. He unites Sugriva with Rama, Vibhishana with Rama, Bharata with Rama, above all, Sita with Rama. So Hanuman is taken to be Guru. That is what Vedanta Deshikar says. Adyatve Hanumat Samena Guruna Prakyapitartha Puban Lankaruddha Videharaja Tanaya Nyayena Lalapyate. A fantastic drama play named Sankalpa Suryodaya, in which Vedanta Deshikar describes Hanuman as Guru Tattva, Sita as Jiva Tattva, Rama as Paramatma. The whole Sundarakanda he makes conceptual. He makes conceptual. So Sundarakanda is not only a kavya but also a Vedantic text. Guru remains as a unifying factor of Paramatman and Jivatman. This is Sundarakanda. And this is the Sundaram about this Kanda. This is the beauty of this Kanda. So now let us start the story. The first shloka of Sundarakandam. Tato Ravana Nitayaha Sitaya Shatrukarshanaha Yesha Padam Anveshtum Charana Charite Pati. Blessed by the senior Jambavan and motivated by all the Vanaras, Hanuman is standing on the mountain Mahendra, growing, having that huge form. And he is in the deep meditation of Sri Ramachandra. Manasamadhaya Mahanubhavaha. In the deep experience of Rama. Then he opens his eyes and proclaims, Yatha Raghava Nirmuktaha Saraswasana Vikramaha Gache Tadvat Gamishyami Lankam Ravana Palitam. I shall go to Lanka like the sharp shaft of Rama. Arrow of Rama will not return without achieving the task. The same way, I will not return without achieving the task. Anyhow, Rama's arrow will boomerang and I also will boomerang. Rama's arrow will come to its quiver. I will come to the lotus feet of my Lord Rama. Telling this, he is walking freely on the mountain, which has the grass like emeralds and diamonds. After happily, because walking is here defocusing. And based on this defocus, he starts to focus. Defocusing and focusing are two dimensions of yoga. Stimulation and relaxation. For example, he stimulates from his tip of the toe to the top of the head. That is how Valmiki describes. After stimulating, he relaxes and expands. Rurodha hridaye prananu akasham avalokayan. He concentrates, brings all the vitals in his body to the chest, fixing his eyes towards the space, vast space, with the wide opened eyes. And he roars, Jai Sitaram. He stretches his hands, bends his right knee, and extends his left leg back. All of a sudden, he jumps to the sky. It's a very great leap. All Vanaras are excited to see how Hanuman is jumping and crossing the sea. While Hanuman is jumping, the mountain is getting shaken and the trees are uprooted from the mountain. They are as if following Hanuman and they are jumping on the way. Dhatus. How to translate? Minerals, ores. They are coming out of the mountain and they are falling in the limbs of Hanuman. Therefore, Hanuman becomes colorful. And the trees are showering the flowers and Hanuman, and these flowers are falling and staying in the hairs of Hanuman because he has goosebumps in the remembrance of Rama. ऊरुवेगोद्धता वृक्षाः मुहूर्तं कपिमन्वयुः प्रस्थितं दीर्घं मध्वानं स्वबन्धुमिव बान्धवाः तस्याम्बरगतौ बाहू ददृशा ते प्रसारितौ पर्वताग्रात् विनिष्क्रान्तौ पञ्चास्याविव पन्नगौ. The stretched hands of Hanuman look like huge nagadevatas, serpents like Adisesha and Takshaka. Panchasya Vivapanagau, his wide opened eyes look like sun and moon. Pinge Pingakshamukyasya Brigadi Parimandale Chakshushi Samprakasete Chandrasurya Vivoditau. Langulam cha samaviddam plavamanasya shobate ambare vayuputrasya shakradwaja ivochritaha. His uplifted tail resembles the hoisted flag in the starting of a very great Utsava. This is Sundarakandam Mahotsava. Hanuman has hoisted the flag, that is his tail, for this Utsava. And on the way, he sports. Suddenly, he enters into the colorful clouds, enjoying the clouds. Again, coming back, seeing the vast sea. Again, going into the clouds. Again, coming back to see the sea. Pandurarunavarnani Neelamanjishtakani che Kapina Krishyamani Mahabrani Chakasire Pravisanna Abrajalani Nishpatam Sapunah Punaha Prachannascha Prakasasche Chandrama Iva Lakshyate. Sometimes Hanuman appears, sometimes disappears in clouds, sometimes again appears. Vanaras are excited like children to watch this Hanuman. While Hanuman is going, the presiding deity of ocean thinks, I should reveal hospitality to this great man. Therefore, he sends the mountain Mainaka. Mainaka is showing his peaks. But Hanuman is so speedy that when Mainaka comes, Mainaka peaks are dashing with the mighty chest of Hanuman, and as if the peaks are crushed. The Mainaka mountain is falling in the ocean. Mainaka appreciates Hanuman's force, Jaharshacha Nanadacha. And then Mainaka, with a very great parental love to Hanuman, Vatsalya Bhava, with a very great Vatsalya Bhava, Mainaka roars, Putreti Madurambani, Manaf Prahladayannive, oh my dear son. That is how Mainaka is calling Hanuman. And the roaring sound of Mainaka is getting echoed in all directions. Hanuman controls his force, returns a little, and watches what happens to something. I think some object came and getting crushed, has fallen down, calling me again for help. What is this? Hanuman is now controlling his speed. Mainaka again comes out as if breaking the ocean. Like a sun is coming out, breaking the clouds. Sasagara jalam bhitva babhuva abhyutitastada yatha jaladaram bhitva deeptarasmir divakaraha. Mainaka says, if any Atithi comes to the house, we need to respect him. Atithi means, I don't know how to translate Atithi. Guest, you are guessing right, but guest in Sanskrit is Abhyagata. Okay. Atithi is a guest without any appointment order. Okay, that is Atithi. Tithi means date. Atithi means one who comes without announcing the date. Surprise visitor. Okay. And that Atithi also has to be almost a stranger. Not only our own friends who surprisingly visit us. Atithi kila pujarhaha prakrutopi vijanata. Honoring our friends, honoring our relatives in our house is not a punyam. But honoring an atithi is a punyam. I deliberately use the word punyam because the word punyam has no equivalent in any European language. Equivalent word is there for papa, sin. Okay. For punya, we don't have any equivalent word. Better to use the word punyam here. Atithi satkara is a punyam in Hindu religion. Atithi kila pujar, atithi has to be honored. Even if he is a trivial person, prakrutopi vijanata gaga, dharmam jigyasamanene kim puraha tadruso mahan. Atithi satkara also is called as a yajna. It is called as manushya yajna in Hindu dharma. Very important yajna. Kritecha pratikartavyam yesha dharma sanatanaha. Atithi satkara is very important in sanatana dharma. Mainaka says. This is Valmiki Ramayana shloka. Atithi satkara is very important in sanatana dharma. Kritecha pratikartavyam yesha dharma sanatanaha. Therefore, our Lord, the Samudra Rajas, has sent me to you to honor you. Hanuman said, I'm sorry. Hanuman tehi parsakar punikinhi pranam. Ram kaju ke kam bhina mohi kahan bisram. Hanuman is not insulting Mainaka, but he thinks in his mind, I don't have time to rest. See, only two hours are there. I have to complete Sundarakandam. Okay, so I don't have time here to rest and all. First of all, Sita Devi is restless in Lanka and Rama has no food. Rama is not having any food in the separation of Sita in Rishyamukha mountain. In between, I need not have any food, I need not rest. Let me first finish the task. I am obsessed with my task. Therefore, but I should not insult this old man also. Mainaka mountain is an elderly person for me. I have to respect him. Therefore, he just touches the peak of Mainaka. That's the style of Rama, in fact. When Guha is bringing so many food to Rama, Rama cannot eat because that is his resolution. Up to 5 days, not 5 days, up to the reach of forest, he will not take any food. He will have only water. So he just touches all those things by his hand, that's all. Means I have accepted. I am not eating and all, but I still love you, I honor you, I have accepted. That is a gesture. So Hanuman also does the same. Hanuman is touching the peak of mountain and clasps his hands. I can't have rest here, I have to go to do the job of Bhagavan Sri Rama. Telling this, Hanuman is again jumping, taking the leave of Mainaka mountain. He is just moving in the sky like a star. All of a sudden, a naga devata comes there. Her name is Surasa. With a wide opened mouth, understanding, recognizing her to be a naga devata, Hanuman again clasps his hands and says, Amma, please give me the course. No. Whoever comes through this course has to enter in my mouth. This is a boon I got from Brahmadeva. That's good. I've got a good boon, but this is Ramakaryam. I have to achieve the task. After that, I will come to your mouth. No, you can't cross this place. Okay, if you are capable, you can devour me. Telling this, Hanuman is magnifying his form. And Surasa is opening her mouth more than the form of Hanuman. All of a sudden, unexpectedly, Hanuman just assumes a tiny form enters into the wide opened mouth of Surasa and comes back without having the touch of Surasa's saliva. He comes back. With the clasped hands, he says, Amma, Brahma's boon is fruitful now. It has become truthful. Therefore, let me go. Let me take leave of you. Surasa is surprised. This is the unexpected. He is not just fighting with Surasa, but unexpectedly he plans. The strategy of Hanuman is brilliant here. Fooling her by making her to open her mouth wide, he takes a small form, he takes a tiny form entering into the mouth and comes back. He further moves in the sky. Moving in the sky, he sees various beautiful things in the sky. Valmiki beautifully describes the sky. The sky is a huge, what they say in English, pandal, samyana, tent. No, hmm? Not a tent. I think they don't have this culture of making samyana. Ah. So this is a samyana. Pandal is a sorry, the sky is a samyana or pandal. Any pandal has various flowers like that. The sky has the stars, okay, moon and the sun, in which Hanuman is traveling beautifully. At that time, a demon named Simika comes there. She wants to devour Hanuman. She is pushing the shadow of Hanuman. Hanuman feels as if he is weakened. He sees the sharp teeth and sharp tongue of Simika. He doesn't have even time to plan. Without a least of fear, he jumps into the wide opened mouth of Simika, roaring, Jai Sita Ram. Before she closes her mouth, he enters into the mouth and pierces the vitals found in the chest, comes out of Simika's mouth. The celestials are watching it. Simika falls down in the ocean. The celestials extol Hanuman. Yasyatvetani chatvari vanarendra yathatave dhritir drishtir matir dakshyam sakarmasuna sidati. One who has dhriti means conviction, drishti, vision, mati, intelligence, dakshyam, dexterity. All these qualities of Hanuman never fails in his life. This is what the celestials say. Almost Hanuman has crossed the ocean and he sees an island. Island is beautiful. And so many rivers are joining in the ocean from the island. Identifying it as Lanka, he jumps on a mountain. Mountain's name is Lamba. Salamba shikare lambe lambato yadasannibhe sattvamasthaya medhavi Hanuman marutatpajaha. First he feels, I am not tired after crossing this 100 yojanas. The energy which I developed now to cross 100 yojanas, with that energy I can cross even thousands of yojanas. I can be a match only to that great bird Garuda. Then he thinks, I should not think myself too much. यस्य तो अर्थानर्थान्तरे बुद्धिः निश्चितापि न शोभते घातयन्ति हि कार्याणि दूताः पंडितमानिनः. Without achieving the task, even in the half of the path, one may fall due to the excitements, due to the thought that I have achieved. Therefore, we need to be very careful. Lanka is visible upon the mountain, Trikuta. And that too, at night, Lanka is beautiful, dazzling. like a flying city, because mountain is not visible, Lanka is visible with all its lights. So she appears to be a flying city in front of me. Hanuman is wandering in this dense forest of Lamba mountain, contemplating, and sees the ascending moon, Shankaprabham Kshiramrunalavarnam Udgachamanam Vyavabhasamanam Dadarsa Chandram Sahari Praviraha Popluyamanam Sarasi Vahamsam. The moon is ascending like a conch, white conch, and also like a solidified milk, Theratipal. Kshire Mrunala Varnam. Mrunala, the lotus stem, yes. Moon is like a lotus stem. Kshira Mrunala Varnam Udgachamanam Vyavabhasamanam. Moon shines. Hanuman is enjoying this waxing moon and thought, I have not come to see this moon, enjoy this moon, enjoy this Chandra. I have come here to serve Ramachandra. Therefore, enough of enjoying this moon. Miles to go before I sleep. So he enters into Lanka in Pradosha Kala. There, at the time of Pradosha, he has a darshanam of the presiding deity of Lanka. Attahasam vimunchanti nari kapi uttita puraha. As soon as Hanuman is about to enter into Lanka, some Lanka devata is appearing in front of Hanuman. Very tall, gigantic, titanic. We Tamilians generally call her as Langini. In every state, she has a name. Separate Lanka Lakshmi, Lankadi Devata, so many names she has. Valmiki never names her. That is why different names have come. Okay, let me follow this course. Langini. Langini is seeing Hanuman with her coconut eyes. She is very tall. Hanuman is like a pussy cat. Prishadamsha kamatra san babuva adbhuta darsanaha. Langini is seeing like this. Hey, who are you? She is asking. The tiny Hanuman says, I am a tourist. I heard Lanka is beautiful, therefore I have come to see Lanka. But why did you come at night? Hanuman said, I did not come at night. Night has come at my arrival. No, you can't enter into the city. Hanuman did not listen to her. Hanuman tries to enter, but Lankini became angry. Lankini gave a huge slap. As soon as Lankini lifts up her hands after beating Hanuman, Hanuman unexpectedly started to grow, magnified his form, larger than Lankini. Now Lankini became a little low profile. But still she is not giving the way. How to cross her? I don't want to kill her because her mistake is not such a great mistake or blunder or crime. And after all, she is a woman. I should be compassionate to her. I should not, even if a criminal mistake is done by a woman, we should not kill. That's ancient Shastras are telling like that. Kripam chakara tejasvi manyamanaha striyam tuta. Okay, let me beat her, but no. Even that, my mind is not ready for that, to beat her. But without beating her, I can't cross her. She will be stopping me again and again. This is generally called as nuisance. Okay. What to do with her? Okay, let me beat her very carefully. Okay. Because if I beat her, he will die, she will die. Therefore, with a very great care, I can beat her. Thinking in this way, he is not lifting his right hand. Vamahastena, Vamahastasya saha angulihi. He lifts his left hand, that also only 2 or 3 fingers. He just touches this Lankini like that. Lankini falls down by that with a long sigh. And now Lankini says to Hanuman, "Oh, valiant person, I understand your might. The great warriors like you should not beat the woman." Lankini is telling. But who first bet? That question is a very important question. Now Lankini is talking about dharma. Dharma doesn't allow to beat the woman. Therefore, be careful. This is what Lankini says. If some injustice is done to us, we will talk on dharma. Otherwise, not. There is a joke in our town, and an old person generally used to crack this joke. A thief entered into a jewelry shop. He saw the jewels. In jewels, there will be stickers showing the cost of the jewels. Seeing the cost of the jewels, he commented, "Kolla adigiranda." Okay. So justice comes even to the relevance of justice comes even to the persons of injustice when injustice is committed against them. Correct? Langani is telling it is not dharma for you to beat me. Anyhow, please enter into Lanka. This Lanka is yours. Long back, Brahmadeva said to me, whenever a Vanara is entering into Lanka, Lanka will go away from these Rakshasas' atrocities, Rakshasas' control. After that, Hanuman enters into Lanka in a very tiny form. He jumps from one palace to another palace. He is traveling through terrace and seeing terrifying Rakshasas everywhere, and Rakshasis too. Rakshasis are more terrible than Rakshasas. He is seeing all of them, and he is hearing musical sounds. Sometimes he is listening to the Veda Gosha in Lanka. Dikshitan Jatilan Mundan Gojinam Baravasasaha Virupan Bahurupamsche Surupamsche Suvarchasaha. Cruel Rakshasas, effulgent Rakshasas he is seeing, valiant Rakshasas. And huge apartments, golden houses decked with diamonds and pearls. In search of Sita Devi, Hanuman is roaming throughout Lanka. He never left anything in Lanka, nook and corner. Finally, he enters into Ravana's palace. He is seeing the whole of Ravana's palace. Somewhere he saw even Ravana for a fraction of a second. Fear entered into his heart on seeing Ravana. Sopa sarpat subhitavat. And also various women lying there. Among them he saw Mandodari, mistaking Mandodari to be Sita, because her tejas was like that. On seeing the splendor in Mandodari, Hanuman thought she may be Sita because she is graceful. He became very happy, thinking that he has found Sita Devi. Aspotayama sa chuchumba pucham nananda chikrida jagau jagame stambanarohan nipapata bhumau nidarsayan swam prakritim kapinam. Hanuman is beating his shoulders, aspotayamase, kissing his tail, chuchumba bucham. He is playing, running here and there. Nanande chikri idege. He starts to sing. He has started his bhajan. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram. In this way, he is singing Jagau Jagame, Stambhan Arohan, and he ascends on the pillars. Again, he jumps down. Dipapata Bhumo. After doing all these things, he thinks, no, this must not be Sita. First of all, she is sleeping happily, having betel leaf and all. She is well decorated too. Sita will not be like this. Sita Devi will be in severe austerity in the separation of Rama. Okay, let us go from this place. Hanuman has gone from that place and he is searching everywhere. Sita Devi in dining hall, in kitchen. He sees various items, various food items, but he is not tempted to have food there. Not even a vada or jangri he took in kitchen. It has both veg and non-veg kitchen, a huge kitchen. Hanuman is not interested to have all this food. He has conquered his tongue. He also has conquered the lust. And it is explicitly told by Maharshi Valmiki. Because Hanuman starts to contemplate. I have seen these women in the harem of Ravana. It is adharma. Such a great adharma I have committed. Punaranya manasvinaha. Then an intuition came to Hanuman. No, it is not adharma because this is the only way to search for Sita. And my mind is under my control. Even though my eyes were seeing all those women, always the mind is the king. Only, what to say, even in a chess, just by conquering the soldiers, the chess is not over. You have to give check to the king. That is very important in chess. In the same way, by conquering senses, the game is not over. Conquering the mind is extremely important. Only through the conquest of mind, all the senses can be conquered. Chitta Sarupa Anukara iva Indriyanam Pratyaharaha. Patanjali. So, that mind is perfectly under my control. Therefore, this is not adharma. This is what he thinks. Therefore, Hanuman, this event shows Hanuman as the conqueror of his mind and tongue. The most difficult to be conquered, these two. Then what happens? He is drowning in the ocean of misery all of a sudden. See, I have searched the whole of Lanka, nook and corner, but I couldn't see Sita Devi. How can I go and face Bhagavan Sri Rama without having darshanam of Sita Devi? I can't see him. I can't see his face. What to do now? He is in a very deep despondency. Suddenly something clicked in his mind. When I started my journey, I paid homage to my father Vayu Devata, my guru Surya Devata, and Brahma Deva, my boon giver. But I did not pay homage to the Devata in whose search I have come here. The object of my search itself is a goddess. Without her grace, without her compassion, I cannot see her. Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaye Devyai cha tasyai janakatmajayai नमोस्तु रुद्रेन्द्र यमानिलेभ्यः नमोस्तु चंद्रार्क मरुद्गणेभ्यः. My salutations to Sita Devi, who is in sanctum sanctorium of the temple of my heart. Hanuman is building a temple in his heart. And I also salute Rama and Lakshmana, who safeguard Sita Devi. Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devyai. Ram Parivar comes in very Valmiki Ramayana itself. Ram Parivar, which we worship. There are two ways of worshipping Ram Parivar for your information. One popular way, Rama is standing in center, and in two sides Sita and Lakshmana are standing. This is a popular way of worshipping Rama, but very rarely you can see some idols. Very rarely, in very rare temples. I have seen such a temple in Prayagraj, and I have seen such idols in Chitrakoot, where Sita is in center. In two sides, Rama and Lakshmana are standing like Subhadra in center, Balabhadra and Krishna. In fact, Subhadra, Balabhadra, Krishna are decorated as Sita, Rama and Lakshmana at the day of Ramanavami, for your information. Yes. In Jagannath Puri, yes. So, Devyai Jatasyai. So, Hanuman meditates in that way. Sita is in center. Rama and Lakshmana are the guardians of Sita Devi here in the who dwells in sanctum sanctorium. Namostu Rudrendra Yamanilebhyaha. Then the Prakara. Prakara. How to translate? Okay. The course through which you circumambulate the deities, that is Prakara. In that Prakara, we have Rudra, Indra, Yama, Anila, Chandra, Surya, Marut. These are the devatas standing in the Prakara. In this way, Hanuman is meditating Sita Devi. He opens his eyes and sees Ashokavana. Before this, he never saw. He sees that Ashoka grove. This is the only place which is left in Lanka. Let me go and search for Sita there. He enters into Ashoka grove. He became very tiny as a small bird. Chittukuruvi. Jumping from one tree to another tree, he comes to a particular place and sits there, enjoying the calmness. He got contented. We need not search for Sita Devi more. Because my intuition says that Sita Devi is present here somewhere. I feel Sita Sanidhyam. I feel the graceful presence of Sita Devi here. This is midnight. I am seeing a pool in front of me. Early morning, Sita Devi may come here to perform her Sandhyavandana. At that time, I can have Sita Darshanam. So he is contemplating. But nearby the tree in which Hanuman is residing, he sees another tree, that is Shimshupa tree. Under that Shimshupa tree, he sees several Rakshasis. In the middle of, amidst those Rakshasis, he is seeing a woman who appears to be the embodiment of affection, compassion, tolerance, and chastity. Tato malina samvitam rakshasibhihi samavrutam upavasa krisham deenam niswasantim punah punaha. Tears are coming from her eyes. She is very lean, and her garment is filled with dust. And she is in the remembrance of Sri Ramachandra. Hanuman is seeing this Sita Devi. She is sighing long. That is how Sita is representing the austerity On seeing Sita, Hanuman recognizes her as Sita. And such a great Sita I am seeing here. Sita, who was born from the furrow when Janaka was plowing. Uttita mednim bhitva kshetre halamukachate ye. For whose sake Janaka arranged Swayamvar, for whose sake many princes came and tried to string the bow, for whose sake Sri Rama strung that great bow of Lord Shiva, to win whose hands, and Sita, who led the Grihasthasrama in Ayodhya with Rama, the ideal Grihini. Sita, who accompanied Sri Ramachandra to the forest. Sita, who accepted all the difficulties and troubles in forest with a smiling face. Sita, who was glorified by very great pativratas, chaste women like Anasuya, and great sages like Agastya Maharshi. And for whose sake Rama was roaming throughout Dandaka forest, from tree to tree, from river to river, from mountain to mountain. And for whose sake Jatayu gave up his life, for whose sake I had darshan, I had an opportunity to be with Rama, to see Rama, for whose sake Rama befriended Sugriva, for whose sake Vali was killed and Sugriva was installed as king in Kishkindha, for whose sake all the Vanaras are wandering in the earth, in whose search, and for whose sake, by reporting whose whereabouts the great vulture Sampati got back his wings, and to search for whom I crossed 100 yojanas of the ocean, whom I was searching here in this Lanka throughout the night, nook and corner. I am seeing the same Sita, that great Sita I am seeing here. This is a long chapter in Sundarakanda. Here Maharshi Valmiki shows you how whole epic is Sita-centric. The whole epic runs for the sake of Sita. That's very interesting. Therefore, Sita is a central figure of Ramayana, rightly said by the Pillai a very great Vaishnavite saint, Shirai Irundaval Perumai. We may think Rama is a central figure of Ramayana, but Pillai makes Sita as a central figure of Ramayana. The same context Pillai says, people may think Pandavas as the central figure of Mahabharata. He makes Krishna as the central figure of Dudu Jendravan Perumai, Mahabharata. This is interesting. Why he is telling that Sita is a central figure of Ramayana? It's simply because Valmiki tells like that. Kavyam Ramayanam Krishnam Sitayas Charitam Mahat. This Ramayana, Valmiki says, is nothing but a Sita Charitam. Sita Charitam. The whole epic is, then why it is called as Ramayana? It can be called as Sitayana itself. Because its designer is Rama. One who makes this Charitram is Rama, for whom it is made is Sita. Okay, the maker is Rama. Because when Sita was abducted by Ravana, it is Rama who makes this story, who makes this Charitram. Rama cries, Rama laments, Rama falls unconscious, Rama becomes angry. Rama searches for Sita like a madman. Rama misses Sita. And Rama plans, Rama makes strategies. Rama collects the army. Rama marches to Lanka. Rama sends messenger. Everything is for Sita. Everything is for Sita. One may wonder why Rama is doing all these things for, after all, a woman. She is, after all, a woman. Rama is a great hero, Udatta Nayaka, matchless warrior. You know, the heroes should not cry for the heroines. Only the heroines should cry for heroes. You know? This is what Shakespeare says. I don't. Yeah. In a play named Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, in front of Rama, who is he? After all, a small teenager boy. This Romeo. While he is crying, he is shedding tears, his friend is telling Romeo, you don't worry, don't cry like this. Only she has to cry, missing you. This is the conversation you see. Generally, the poets hesitate to describe how a hero cries, missing the heroine. They only describe how heroine cries. Okay. And even heroes will be hesitant to cry. The two warrior heroes. Rama is a matchless archer. Heroes also hesitate to cry in front of a crowd. First of all, heroes will hesitate to extol their beloveds or wives in a crowd, right? But this man is shameless. Who? Rama. Rama is neither hesitant to extol Sita in front of a huge crowd anywhere in the epic. That too, when the crest jewel of Sita Devi is coming through Hanuman, Rama is extolling Sita like anything, in such that too in such a huge crowd. And he expresses how he misses Sita. All these things he does. This is interesting with Rama. Okay. Unbelievable. Such a kind of matchless warrior, matchless archer, expressing his love to the maximum extent. Missing her, extolling her in front of a huge crowd. That too in front of his own employees and servants and attendants. I have never seen anywhere except Rama like this. Anywhere except Rama like this. And by seeing this, some critics may wonder, see, he is crying, he is missing his wife. Can such a person be called as a hero at all? How can you call him as a hero? And moreover, you are worshipping him as God. Can such a person be called as God? Can such a person be called as a hero? While Sita is missing Rama, while Sita is crying, nobody asks this question. While Sita is crying, Sita is lamenting, nobody asks this question. Is she a heroine? Why she is missing Rama like this? Why she is crying? Nobody asks. They all celebrate. Sita is a chaste woman. Sita is chastity embodiment. That is why she is crying. That is why she is lamenting. But when Rama laments, they have problem. When Rama laments, they don't say, Rama is a very great man of chastity. He is a chaste man. Nobody says. Why he is lamenting? Is he a hero? They are asking. That's the trend of the people. But Maharshi Valmiki never bothers about these readers and the connoisseurs. Okay. Maharshi Valmiki did not write his epic for his connoisseurs or readers. Okay. Swanta Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunatha Gatham Bhasha Nibandam Ati Manjula Matanoti. Goswami Tulsidas says in the very beginning of Ramcharitamanas, I am writing this epic for Swanta Sukha, for my own Swanubhava, self-experience. I don't care about the readers. This is indicating, he doesn't tell like that. It's in readers, see, these are all the matchless epics. Readers have to attune themselves to the epic. Epic cannot attune itself to readers. If epic is getting attuned to the readers, then epic will get spoiled. The epic is to elevate us. We should not pull down the epic to our level. Only epic has to elevate us. Okay. We should not trivialize the epic and its characters. Okay. In that sense, here Sri Ramachandra, Hanuman glorifies Rama like anything. Hanuman says, Rama is a man of matchless deed. Dushkaram kritavan Ramaha hino yadanaya prabhu dharayati atmano deham na shokena avasidati. What is the matchless deed of Rama? I know the immense love which Rama has to Sita, yet he is still living. He is still alive. That itself is great. Hanuman says. Hanuman extols Rama for the immense love which he has towards Sita. And he also extols Sita Devi. And he is prostrating before Rama in his heart. Jagama manasa Ramam prasasam sachatam prabhum. The whole story, Rama makes the whole story, the whole epic for the sake of Sita. This can be made because even if you make this earth upside down for the sake of Sita, it is justifiable. Yadi Ramaha samudrantam medhinim parivartayet asyah krite jagatchapi yuktam ityeva me matihi Rajyam va trishudokeshu Sita va janakatmaja Trailokya rajyam sakalam Sitayaha Napnuyat kalagam. Sita excels all the three worlds' kingship. Rajyam va trishudokeshu Sita va janakatmaja. Hanuman feels all these things. Ravana comes there with a cluster of women. They are serving Ravana. A woman is carrying a vessel, another woman carries fan. With all of them, he comes and stands in front of Sita. Early morning. Sita, on seeing Ravana, Sita is like the middle of Ganga. Natyartam Chubhyate Devi Gangeva Jaladagame. Even Ravana is afraid of the stillness of Sita, firmness of Sita. Naisha pashyati rakshasya haneman pushpapaladruman ekasta hridayanunam ramameva anupashyati. Sita's total focus is towards Rama. She neither sees Ravana, nor sees Rakshasis, nor sees this trees around her in Ashokavana. Sankalpa haya sanyuktaihi yanti miva manorataihi. Through her resolutions, horses, having the mind as her chariot, she goes and stands in front of Ramachandra. She is like a creeper without the support of a tree. She is like a river with the dried water. And she is like a fallen star, Arundhati. She is also like a crowncha, she crowncha bird without he crowncha. Hanuman sees her and Ravana says to Sita Devi, come on, why are you torturing yourself like this? You give up all this austerity and enjoy all these riches in Lanka. The whole of the kingdom is for you. And you get married to me and enjoy this Lanka. No one can question you. All these attendants are attending you. Rama can never come here. Rama cannot. Rama is a forester, somewhere roaming around the forest. He may lose life there itself. He must have left his life now. He can't come here, crossing this 100 yojanas of ocean and crossing that huge forest. He is in the center of the forest. That is how Ravana is blabbering. Sita considers all these things only as a blabbering. Therefore, she places a straw in front of her. Trinamantarata krutva pratyuvacha suchismita. She says, Naham aupayiki bharya parabharya sachi sati tave sadhu dharmam avekshasve sadhu sadhu vratam chare. Follow the course of the great souls. Don't follow the evil. Don't follow the wicked. O Ravana, Rama is well known as a Sharanagata Vatsala. He is a shelter of all refugees. Vidita sahi dharmagyaha Sharanagata Vatsalaha tena maitri bhavatu te yadi jivitumicchasi. Therefore, befriend Rama. If you want to live, if you want to continue with your life. If you submit me to Rama, Rama will leave you. Otherwise, the sharp shafts of Rama will pierce the limbs of Rakshasas in this Lanka. This is what Sita says. Rama will come here soon and destroy you. Ravana becomes very angry. Ravana is threatening Sita, tries to threaten, not threatening, tries to threaten Sita. At that time, Rakshasis are stopping him. Mandodari, Dhanyamalani, the wives of Ravana, they are stopping Ravana, telling that we are all there for you. Why are you running after Sita? See, if you run after a woman who is not happy with you or who is not loving you, then you can't get delighted at all. Therefore, may you enjoy us. Please come with us. That's what they are advising, but he lost interest in all of them. He is returning at that time due to his anger because he is disappointed now. Due to his anger, he is ordering the Rakshasis around Sita. Oh, Rakshasis, I am giving 2 months for her. In 2 months, she has to get convinced. By some means, if she is not getting convinced, then may you slice her for my food. That is what he said and went away from that place. Rakshasas have the habit of taking the human flesh as their food. That is why Ravana is telling this. He has gone from that place. All these Rakshasis, they are sitting around Sita Devi and they are talking hard words, harsh words. In fact, they are harder than Ravana. They are threatening her. We will break your chest, some Rakshasi is telling. Another Rakshasi says, we will pluck your eyes. We will beat you and we will slice you. Sita could tolerate all these things. She couldn't tolerate only one thing. Ravanam bhaja bhartaram bhartaram sarvarakshasam. May you get married to Ravana. Why are you not getting married to Ravana? This is a very harsh word. It is like the molten iron flowing in the ears. Her heart is wounded. So Sita says that you can't change my mind at all. You may break my limbs, you may slice my limbs. Even the broken limbs of me will chant only Ramanam. Tam nityam anuraktasmi yata suryam suvarchala. I am connected, I am affectionate to Rama like Suvarchala is affectionate to Surya, Savitri Devata. Like Sachi is affectionate to Devaraja. Like Lopamudra is affectionate to Agastya. Like Arundhati is devoted to Vasishtha and Anasuya is devoted to Atri Maharshi. Like Keshini is devoted to Sagra Chakravarti. Like Srimati is devoted to Kapila Vasudeva. Like Sukanya devoted to Chavana Maharshi. She is giving a huge list of chaste women, pativratas here. Lopamudra yata agastyam sukanyam sukanya chavanam yata. Like Savitri is devoted to Satyavan. Savitri Satyavantam chayege. Like Damayanti is devoted to Nala. Like Madayanti is devoted to Saudasa. Naishadam Damayanti vege bhaimi patimanu vrataga. I don't know what Rakshasis will understand. They are just further torturing Sita. Meanwhile, Trijata, who was sleeping, she wakes up. She says to all these Rakshasis, no, no, don't talk like this. I have seen a dream. And in my dream, I saw Sri Ramachandra, the triumph of Sita. I have seen Janaki Vijayam in my dream. Triumph of Sita Devi. See, Sita is waiting upon a mountain, a snow mountain with a white robe, with all the silver ornaments. She is waiting for Ramachandra. Everywhere there is darkness, cool breeze is blowing, and Rama is coming in the moonlight, getting seated on a white elephant. Everything is white here. And the elephant is showing its leg, bending its leg. Rama holds the hand of Sita and lifts Sita. Sita places her foot on the bent leg of elephant. She got seated on the same elephant. The elephant moves in the sky to the Milky Galaxy and enters into the moon. This is the dream Trijata dreamt. And also, I have dreamt the fall of Ravana. Therefore, I am sure that Rama is going to win. Pranipata prasannahi maithili janakatmaja alamesha paritratum rakshasihi mahato bhayat. O Rakshasis, definitely Sita will win. Therefore, for all our faults, because in all these 9 months we were torturing Sita like anything, now let us beg pardon. How to please Sita Devi? To please Bhagavan, what to do? There are various paths like Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Jnana Yoga. In the Gita, we have various paths. Finally, Krishna ends with Sharanagati. Even to Sharanagati, Mahavishwasa is required. The great faith is required. Here, Trijata says, Pranipata prasannahi. Just fall at her feet, whether you have great faith or not, whether you have Sharanagati Lakshanam or not. In front of Thayar, in front of the mother Sita, she is after all mother. So mother forgives. Mother always forgives. Therefore, you fall at the feet of the mother. If we fall at the feet of the mother, mother will forgive. Pranipata prasannahi maithili janakatmaja. On hearing this, Rakshasis stop torturing her, scolding her. They know only to do 2 things, torturing someone or sleeping. Therefore, if now they don't have any job because they have stopped torturing Sita Devi, and the another option is sleeping. All these Rakshasis are in deep sleep. Sita is in solitude. Therefore, she thinks this is a chance for me to cry aloud. And she is all alone, she is crying. I am drowning in this misery. And do they know my relatives, Kausalya Mata, Sumitra Mata, or Sri Rama, Lakshmana? Ha Rama, ha Lakshmana, ha Sumitre, ha Rama Mata, ha Sahame Jananya, येषा विपद्याम्यहं अल्पभाग्या महार्णवे नौरिवे मूढवाता महार्णवे नौरिव मूढवाता. I am like a small boat getting caught in the huge cyclone of the ocean. Even seeing me in a small trouble like some stomachache or headache, my Kausalya Mata or my Rama, they took care of me. But now I am drowning in this misery. Nobody is with me. Where are they? Tarasvino dharayata mrugasye satvena rupam manujendra putrau nunam vishastau mama karanatau simharshavau dvavive vaidyute. Rama went to catch that deer, impelled by me, followed by Lakshmana. Well, Rama went to catch that deer. I heard Rama's voice. Alas, Sita, Lakshmana. That is how he cried. Taking that to be Rama's voice, I feared. I thought that Rama is in danger. I said to Lakshmana, oh Lakshmana, please go and rescue your brother. Rama is in danger. That was the thought of Sita. That was the thought of Sita. Lakshmana also has gone from the ashrama, from the cottage. When Sita is all alone, Sita was going on thinking, what happened to Rama? What happened to Rama? What happened to Rama? When Sita was going on thinking in that way, Ravana abducted her. Up to this moment, she doesn't know what happened to Rama. That was a great tragedy. That was a great stress which she is going through. So, what happened really to Rama? Probably that Rakshasa who came assuming the form of a deer, did he kill Rama and Lakshmana? Or Rama and Lakshmana could have returned to ashrama, but they did not see me there. They would be searching me in the forest. Are they searching still for me? Or has Jatayu informed the news? Or have they returned to Ayodhya after 14 years, thinking that there is no other way? So, what is the who can give me the message from Rama? What happened to Rama? What happened to Lakshmana? Is dharma futile? Ananya deivattvamiyam kshama che bhumau cha shayya niyamascha dharme pativrata tvam vipalam mamedam kritam kritagneshvive manushanam. If dharma is futile, then why should I live further? Let me commit suicide. Because the life is moving only with the trust that the dharma is not futile. Dharma is not in vain. You may be aware of Hitler's concentration camp, Nuremberg. In Nuremberg, in a small room, some hundreds of people were imprisoned. Something like in some places you must have seen some cocks are placed in a small box. Like that, hundreds of people were placed in a small room for several years. Very less food was given to them. Not an easy thing to escape, survive, not escape, survive in that tough situation. Very few survived. Very few survived. When the doors were opened after the death of Hitler, those who survived came as skeletons. But they survived. They continued to survive. There was a research based on this. Those persons who survived were researched. Finding is extraordinary. Finding is excellent. Those who had a fundamental drive to achieve a great task for the world, they alone survived. See, this is really interesting. Hope you may be aware of Veera Savarkar. He survived. One cannot survive this Andaman torture, Andaman imprisonment. One cannot survive. He survived and came back because the fundamental drive to achieve a very great thing in life makes one to survive in all these things. Here, the union with Rama itself is a fundamental drive. This is interesting. I will come back to live with the great Rama itself is a fundamental drive through which Sita Devi is surviving. Tat samagama kankshini dharayati atmano deham tat samagama kankshini. This is what Valmiki says. Sita Devi, in fact, she would have died even without any effort in the separation of Rama because her love is so deep. But still she is surviving because unconsciously in her unconscious mind, she has the hope to get united with Rama. Since this is in her unconscious mind, her conscious mind tries to make effort to commit suicide. She plans here to commit suicide when she thinks dharma is not going to guard me. She questions, why should I live? See, our ancestors sowed the seed within us. What sowed? What seed? Seed of dharma. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Dharma guards its guardian. This is a fundamental faith. If this fundamental faith is there within us, we can survive even in Hitler's concentration camp. Dharmo rakshati rakshita is a fundamental drive. For your information, this is a fundamental of Hinduism. Hinduism has its own fundamentals. Sorry, I may not be comfortable to call it as ism. Hindu dharma, I may call it as Hindu dharma or Hindu culture. This fundamental drive, okay, the fundamental concepts, one of the fundamental concepts or one of the fundamentals of Hindu dharma is this. What? Karma. Karma theory. What is this karma theory? Dharma guards its guardian. And this fundamental of Hindu dharma can be our fundamental drive through which we can escape from any kind of disaster. Any kind of disaster. This is what we see with Sita here. When Sita is about to commit suicide, fortunately Hanuman is getting seated. Hanuman is sitting there on the tree. This is wonderful. And Hanuman contemplates how to calm Sita. Hanuman is not getting excited here. The only way to calm Sita is to shower the nectar of the qualities and story of Ramachandra. Her heart is deeply wounded by the words of these Rakshasis and cruel Ravana. To remove all this wound, I have to shower the elixir of Ramakatha to the Donnai, to the vessel of Sita's ear, so that the wounds will be removed, wounds will be healed. This is what Hanuman resolves, and Hanuman is singing Rama Katha in a beautiful way. Iti sa bahuvidam mahanubhavaha jagati patehe pramadam avekshamaanaha madhuram avitatam jagadavakyam druma vitapantaram astitaha Hanuman. With the clarity, with the sweet voice, Hanuman is singing the glory of the Lord Rama. On hearing this, Sita Devi is overwhelmed with joy. She is in search. Who is singing? Who is singing? She is turning around. She lifts her face and sees there Hanumanji sitting. Dadarshe Pinkadipatehe Amatyam Vatatmajam Suryamive Udayastham. In that midnight, sun has raised. Suryamiva Udayastham. Hanuman resembles the sun. Pingadipatehe Amatyam. He is the minister of Sita, sees the minister of the Lord of Vanaras and the messenger of Ramachandra. Hanuman slowly descends from the tree. He is very tall, prostrates before Sita Devi. Kanu Padmapala Sakshi Klishtakauseya Vasini Drumasya Shaka Malabhye Tishtasitam Anindite. Amma, may I know who you are? Why are you holding that branch of the tree? And why are you shedding tears? Through your luster, you appear to be a very great devata. Devata pratibhasime, but your feet are touching the earth. By that I understand you to be a human. Are you human or divine? Divine among humans. You are martyeshu amrutaha, immortal among mortals. And since you are reciting the name of a great soul, Ragyaha Sanyavadharana, I understand you to be the queen of Ramachandra. Tvam Rama Mahishi Dhruvam. On hearing this, Sita has her goosebumps. She is happy because here in this unknown place, someone comes and says that you are the queen of Rama. Rama Kirtana Harshita. She also slowly explains who is she. On hearing this, Hanuman is telling, Amma, your Rama is fine. Kushali tava kakustaha. This is what Hanuman reports. Yo brahmamastram vedansche veda veda vidambaraha satvam dasarathi ramaha devi kaushalam abraveed. And he is asking about your welfare too. He is fine and he is asking about your welfare too. And Lakshmana conveys his namaskara to you, and our Maharaj Sugriva also is asking about your whereabouts, asking about your welfare. On hearing this, Sita Devi felt, I had a doubt. Will Dharma protect me? This is the answer. It is Dharma which brought this Vanara here, the messenger of Rama here, while I tried to commit suicide and stopped me. What a wonderful thing. After a long time, I am hearing about Sri Raghava, my Rama. On seeing the resplendent and pleasant face of Sita, Hanuman got excited. Hanuman approaches Sita Devi to her proximity. Again, Sita starts to doubt. Is he Ravana in the form of Vanara? Because on that day he came as a mendicant. Now he may be coming as a Vanara. Well, Sita has all these doubts. Again, Hanuman thinks, till all the doubts are going away, washed out, I should only pour the elixir of Rama Gunas, Rama Katha, in the vessel of the ear of Sita. Sita also asks about it. If you are really truly the messenger of Rama, please tell me about Rama, how he looks, what are his physical features. Gunan Ramasya Kathaya Priyasya Mama Vanare Chittam Harasi Me Saumye Nadi Kulam Yatharayaha Gunan Ramasya Kathaya. Please describe the qualities of Rama and also his physical form. Hanuman feels, I am blessed. Even if a child comes and requests me to narrate Ramayana, I will be very happy. The Divine Mother herself is standing in front of me, ordering me to describe Rama. What a blessed soul I am. Amma, who can be a better knower of Rama than you? And you are asking me about Rama. Janati bata dishtya mam vaidehi paripruchasi bhartu kamalapatrakshi samsthanam lakshmanasya che. Knowingly you are asking about Rama, and definitely I will tell you about Rama. Ramaha kamalapatrakshaha sarvasattva manoharaha रूपदाक्षिण्य संपन्नः प्रसूतो जनकात्मजे. The lotus-eyed Lord is born in this earth, therefore the whole mother earth is blessed. Prasutaha janakatmaje. He is luminous like a sun. Tejasa aditya sankashaha kshamaya prithvi samaha. His forbearance can be compared to mother earth. Brihaspati samo buddhya, his intelligence is parallel to Brihaspati. And his glory is like Lord Indra. Yasasa vasavo pamaha archishman architotyartham brahmacharya vrate stitaha sadhunam upakaragyaha pracharagyasche karmana. He is luminous. Brahmacharya Vrates, he is in Brahmacharya, he is in celibacy. Since he is separated from Sita, since he is Ekapatni Vrata, he is in celibacy. Brahmacharya Vrate Sthitaha Sadhunam Upakaragyaha. He knows how to help the sadhus. He knows the nuances of activities. Pracharagyascha karmanagam. Rajavidya vinidasche vedavidbhihi supujitaha dhanurvede cha vedeshu vedangeshu cha nishtitaha. He is a very great scholar in Vedas, Vedangas, and especially Dhanurveda. Vipulam so mahabahu kambugrivaha shubhananaha Gudajatruhu sutam rakshaha Ramo devi janaisrutaha Vipulam sahal, he has long arms. Mahabahu, long shoulders and long hands. Kambugrivaha, his neck is conch shaped. Shubhananaha, shining face, brilliant face. Guda Jatruhu, his the elbow, collarbone, his collarbone is invisible. Guda Jatruhu Sutamrakshaha. He has red color in the edge of his eyes. Sutamrakshaha Ramo Devi Janaisrutaha. His voice is like he has a thunderous voice. Dundubhiswana nirghoshaha snigdhavarnaha. His color is oilish. Snigdhavarnaha pratha. Snihyati means oil, oilish. Snigdhavarnaha pratapavan. Well proportionate. He is balanced. Samaha. He is balanced in his nature. He is balanced in his behavior. Sama vibhaktangaha, reflecting his behavior and nature. His body is also balanced, well proportionate. His body is symmetric. Sama vibhaktangaha, and he is dark in his complexion. Varnam shyamam samasritaha. Tristhiraha tripralambasche trisamaha trishucha unnataha. And he is strong in his fist, knee joints, and also his elbow. Tristiraha, he is long in his arms and hands. Tripralambasche, Trishucha unnataha. Tritamraha, he is red in three places. Edge of the eye, and also his lips, and also his palms. Trishucha unnataha tritamraha. Trishucha snigdaha, he is captivating in three. Gambhiraha, he is grand in three. Natai utai bhavanai. In his walking, in his talking, and also in his physical gestures, he is grand. Gambhiraha trishu nityasaha. He has three marks in his neck. Trivalivana. He has three bends in his body. Travanataha. Chaturvyangyaha ya trishirshavan. Chaturvyangyaha. The four limbs of Rama are resplendent. Trishirshavan are indicative. Four limbs of Rama show the bhavas in general, like eyes. Okay, the Chaturvyangya has two meanings: shining and showing. Chaturvyangyaha, Trishirshavan. Every hair of Rama is curly, thrice curl. Okay. Trishirshavan, Chatushkalaha, Chaturlekaha, four marks under the thumb. Chaturlekaha, and he is 6.5 feet tall. Chatushkishkuhu, Chatussamaha, Chaturdasa samadundaha. The couples in his limbs, okay, they are parallel. One eye resembles another eye. One eyebrow resembles another eyebrow. One shoulder resembles another shoulder. One hand resembles another hand. Chaturdasa samadundaha. Chaturgatihi. He walks like an elephant in rut. He walks like a lion. He walks like a tiger. And he walks like a bull. Chaturgatihi. Actually, five gati. Rama walks. He has a fifth gati also. Can you guess what is that gati? Hamsa gati. He walks like a swan. But now he is missing that because he is not with Sita. If Sita is accompanying him, for her, he also walks like a swan. Now, he is separated from Sita. He has only four gatis. Chaturgatihi mahoshtahannunasasche panchasnigdaha ashtavamshavan dashapadmaha. He resembles lotus in his 10 limbs. Kaivannam tamarai, vai kamalam, kanninayum aravindam, adiyum ahude. Tirumagiyalvar says this. Dasapadmaha, dasabrihat, tribhirvyaptaha, dishuklavan, white in two places. What are they? teeth and eye. The Shuklavane Navatanu soft in 9 places. Navatanuhu Tribirvyapnoti Ragavaha. He is balance. He maintains balance in three Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, and Kama. Tribirvyapnoti Ragavaha. While Hanuman is describing the physical features of Rama, on hearing all these things, Sita Devi has no distress at all now. He thoroughly understood Hanuman as the messenger of Rama and he is drowning, she is plunging into the unmixed bliss, the ocean of bliss. Okay, at that time, Hanuman is taking the ring of Rama to show to Sita Devi. Bhuya eva mahatejaha Hanuman Marutatmajaha Abravit prasritam vakyam Sita pratyaya karanat Vanaroham mahabhage Duto Ramasya dhimataha Ramanamankhitam chedam Pasya Devi Anguliyakam. This is the ring of your Lord, decked with the name of Rama. Hanuman is showing this ring to Sita Devi. At that time, Sita's face. Valmiki is a very good photographer too. Charu tadvadanam tasyaha tamra shuklayate kshanam babhuva harshodagram che rahu mukta ivodurat tatassa hrimati bala bhartru sandesha harshita paritushta priyam krutva prasasamsa mahakapim. I don't know how to translate these slokas, therefore I leave it. And after seeing this ring, Sita Devi starts to glorify Hanuman. Oh Hanuman, you are great and you are matchless. You have made this huge ocean a puddle of a cow, and you have crossed this ocean, and you have turned Ravana's might as into a straw. That is what I have already indicated. So this is how Sita glorifies, and she is very happy with her resplendent face. Sa Rama Sankirtana Vita Shoka. When Hanuman is going on describing Rama's virtues and showing how Rama is deeply affectionate to Sita Devi, all the miseries of Sita Devi have gone away, driven out, and she is like an autumnal beauty after a severe raining. Sharangmukhe Sambudasesha Chandra Nisheva Vaideha Suta Babuve. Autumnal night. Sharanmukhe Nisha Ive. Autumnal night is a beautiful night, probably more beautiful than the spring season. I don't know why spring has become more popular than autumn. Okay. Sharada Chandra is more beautiful than Vasanta Chandra. Okay. On seeing that resplendent moon-like face of Sita, Hanuman got excited. Hanuman says, Amma, now itself let us go to Rama. Please be seated upon me. I will take you to Rama. No longer. All of a sudden, in no second. Sita is not excited. Sita is very careful. Sita says, my dear, I can't come with you, Appa, for 3 or 4 reasons. An important reason, this is my pativrata dharma, I cannot touch anyone other than Sri Ramachandra. The second reason, may Sri Rama come and take me. And that is how his strength, his heroism will be revealed to the world. The second reason. The third reason, of course, normally this is not narrated. Kathakars generally don't narrate it, but I don't know why. I feel now to narrate it. Hanuman says, Sita says to Hanuman, The success is always uncertain. I know your huge farm. I know who you are. Yet success is uncertain, she says. Because you are all alone and the Rakshasas are in multitude. There will be a huge fight in which I may fall from your shoulder or back, or some other thing may happen. Vishase yurathapiva. They may defeat you. I don't know. They are very cruel. Even after seeing the magnified form of Hanuman, she is telling like this. Okay. Hanuman clasped his hands and said to Sita Devi, Amma, you are really great. Due to the pativrata dharma, you are telling that you are not coming with me. And that's your greatness. And let me take leave of you to Rama. He clasps his hands and says, is there any abhijnanam to take to Rama? Abhijnanam? Signet? Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Is there any signet? Then Sita Devi offers Chudamani, the crust jewel, to Hanuman, and also narrates the story, which is a very, very concealed story. Nobody knows this story. Therefore, if it is narrated to Rama, Rama can understand. Only Sita and Rama know the story. This is the Kakasura story. Okay. So, on hearing all these things, Hanuman says, Amma, let me take leave of you. Don't worry, I will bring Ramachandra soon. Kshamaswa matsangama kala matram. Please wait till our conversation is getting ended. It means as soon as our conversation is going to getting ended, Rama will come here. Boosting the energy of Sita in this way, Hanuman takes leave of Sita and sees the Ashokavana. What else is pending? Hanuman thinks. Raja Darshanam is pending. I have come all the way to this city. It's not fair if I go back without seeing the king. I need to see the king. I need to give advice to him because I respect him. He may listen to my advice. First of all, to advise him, I have to see him. Seeing him is not so easy. To get an appointment order from the king is not so easy. For that, I have to approach so many persons here. Therefore, there is only one way to see him. To please him with my might. That's the only way. Let me showcase my might, my strength. He sees that Ashokavana. Why can't I destroy it? Okay, because this is a very favorite place for Ravana. He made all the efforts to build this Ashokavana. Ashokavana is the best place of genetic engineering. Yes. Because Ashokavana is totally filled with hybrids everywhere. Half natural, half artificial. If you see the plants, half golden, half natural, half silverish, half natural. Okay. And even Rakshasis in Ashokavana, they are like that. To some of the Rakshasis, their leg is on the top of the head. And for others, head in the leg. And so many forms. These are not natural forms. They are not, by birth, they are not like this. These are some surgeries in genetic engineering. You know. You may not be aware of all these things. Because they are going to come. In future, you can see all these things in the world. If I want, I can have 4 hands. If I want, I can have 3 legs. I'm not joking. This is our future. I can have a pet animal, a dog, which is not natural. It's a hybrid. I'm a divorcee. I fought with my wife, I fought and threw out my parents. I'm all alone in my island, in my house. So what to do? I need a pet animal. Pet animal also will shout at me. Pet animal also will, no, I have to shower my love to someone who will never affect me, who will never object me, who should be always sadhu. Even if I rag, if I torture that being, such kind of dog is required. So some toy-like dogs are prepared. This is called as hybrid. We want our own way of dogs as pet animals. Hybrid. We want our own way of cows. We don't want deshi cows. We create cows, hybrid cows. Okay. Deshi cows are very tough. The real cows, you can't go to them. If you milk them, they will kick you. They will offer only milk to the cows. If you see deshi cows, they will stand up like this. If you see the hybrid cows, they will be like this. Like this. Like pigs. Because they are pigs. For your information. They are pigs. Pigs in the cow skin. So they are like that. And what happens is hybrid cows. We want a foamy milk. Solidified, solid milk. For that we are preparing the hybrid cows. And these hybrid cows, they are very, very sadhus. They will not kick us. Anybody can go and milk that cow. Regarding Desi cow, only who befriends with the Desi cow alone can touch the udder. There's a difference. Please understand. Then how hybrid cows have come? That is hybrid, scientifically made for our convenience. Dogs are prepared for our convenience. Like Desi cows are there, Desi dogs are also there. Desi dogs will bark, hybrid dogs never bark. Hybrid dogs will be tiny, toy-like, you can keep in the box. They will never oppose. Desi dogs, very difficult to be with them. Therefore, let me make my own dogs, my own cows. Atta kadichu, matta kadichu. Now let me have my own humans. This is the next step. If I can make my own dogs, my own cows, why can't I make my own humans? If I want to have a green child, let me have a green child. If I want to have a four-handed man, let me have a four-handed man. If I want to have a person with a leg upon the head, I can have. For all these things, already technology is there. Methods are there in medical science, but they are not practiced because the human rights agencies are fighting. They consider this as human rights violation. How long they will consider? Let us see. People wants slaves. People wants their own servants, slaves. They will create. Some country will create until if I don't create, another country will create. If USA doesn't create, China will create. Before China creating, let me create. This is how we are bound to this technology. Okay, my topic here is not genetic engineering. Why I'm telling all these things? Coming back to the point, if you see this Ashokavana, the attendants there, the Rakshasis, they are designed hybrid model. The trees, plants, and animals of Ashokavana, they are all in hybrid. Ravana made a very great effort to create this Ashokavana. And now to hurt Ravana. Hanuman is destroying this Ashokavana. Hanuman destroying the 1,000-pillared mantapa of Ashokavana. A beautiful mantapa. Destroying like anything. Hanuman is the best connoisseur and Hanuman is the best destroyer. He can do anything. Anything. And Ravana was triggered. Ravana was irritated. These Rakshasis reported this to Hanuman. Sorry, Ravana. First they asked Sita Devi. Sita said, I don't know about this guy. I thought he also is a kind of Rakshasa. He is doing what you do in other cities, right? That's why I thought in that way. That is also true. Before the conversation of Sita and Hanuman, as soon as Sita saw Hanuman, what Sita thought? Sita doubted him to be a Rakshasa, right? So when Sita said like this, they went to Ravana and informed this. Ravana became angry. He sends Rakshasas after Rakshasas after Rakshasas. All are going but not coming. Hanuman thought, first of all, let me destroy this 1,000-pillared mantapa, which is called Chaitya Prasada. He broke that Chaitya Prasada. The securities, they are angry. They all take their spears. They come near Hanuman to attack him. But Hanuman again jumped and dived and went to the top of the tower. These Rakshasas, these securities are piercing each other by their spears and fall down. Their javelins are broken. And Hanuman is standing upon the tower. He is a towering personality. And from the top of the tower, Hanuman roars, Jayatyati balo Ramaha, Lakshmanascha Mahabalaha, Raja Jayati Sugrivaha, Raghavena Abhipar, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Lakshman, Jai Sugriv. This is how he roars. Where is that Ravana? You are sending trivial Rakshasas to me. Send that Ravana. Even thousands of Ravanas cannot match me. Na Ravana Sahasram me yuddhe pratibale bhavet shilabistu praharata. Hey, what are you telling? He has lots of missiles. What is your weapon? Only those will have weapons who don't have strength in their hands. Hanuman says, can he face my fist? Shilabistu praharataha padabaischa sahasrasaha. When Hanuman is roaring like this, Ravana is sending Akshakumara. And Akshakumara is churned. Akshakumara was destroyed by Hanuman. Finally, Indrajit comes. Indrajit is hitting Hanuman by Brahmastra. Hanuman understands this is Brahmastra. Let me get controlled for a short time so that I can have Raja Darshanam. My goal is not to fight, but to have Raja. This is enough. Now let me go to see Ravana. Hanuman was brought to Ravana. On seeing Ravana, Hanuman advises, my dear Ravana, I have come here not because of these Rakshasas, by my own will I have come here. Because I have something to talk to you, my dear. Satyam Rakshasa Rajendra Srunushva Vachanam Mame Rama Dasasya Dutasya Vanarasya Viseshata. I am objective. Since I am a messenger has to be objective. I know your strength, I know Rama's strength. You can't win Rama, I am sure. Because he is not an ordinary human being, as you think. Don't you know about me? I know about you. You are capable of even destroying all the three worlds. That's your power. But do you know about Rama? Rama can bring the destroyed worlds again. Rama is a creative force. Rama can manifest all the worlds from himself. Sarvanu lokanu susamhritya sabhutanu sacharacharanu punareva tata srashtum shakto ramo mahayasaha. Don't think that you are fighting with the king. No. No, I have conquered even the celestials. They will come to help me. Nothing will happen. Brahma Swayambhu Chaturananova Rudraha Trinetraha Tripurantakova Indro Mahendraha Suranayakova Tratum Nashaktaha Yudi Ramavadhyam. The great celestials and the gods, they They even never dare to stand in the course in which Rama's arrows are traveling. Be careful. Ravana orders Hanuman to kill, Hanuman to be killed. Hanuman never cares, but Vibhishana says, no, this is not fair to kill a messenger. Then the people will think you are afraid of Rama. You should have guts to send back the messenger. Vibhishana is talking in the language of Ravana to rescue Hanuman. What is there to rescue Hanuman, whether Vibhishana supports or not? Hanuman cannot be killed. Hanuman cannot be destroyed. And what happens now? Ravana orders Rakshasas to burn the tail of Hanuman. Hanuman never cares again. And Hanuman is going on extending his tail. And these Rakshasas, they are tying the tail with rope, with robes found in Lanka, and they are applying the oil. They feel very difficult to burn the tail of Hanuman. Hanuman never cares, but Sita cares. Sita says in front of the ritual fire, Yadyasti pati susrusha, yadyasti charitam tapaha, yadivasti ekapatni tvam shito bhava hanumataha. If my chastity is true, and if Rama's chastity is true, and if it is true that we are going to get reunited, then may this fire not burn Hanuman's tail. Hanuman has a cool breeze. His tail is not getting burned at all. Hanuman thought, Agni Bhagavan is compassionate to me, graceful to me. I need to repay. Asya santarpanam nyayam kartumebihi grihottamai. I will do naivedyam. I will offer all these forts to Agni Bhagavan. That can be in this way I can repay my debt. Hanuman immediately releases himself and jumps. All Rakshasas are running here and there. They try to abscond. And Hanuman starts to walk from one fort to another fort, burning all these forts. Forts are getting burned, and fire is coming in different flames and with different colors. Rakshasas go to the sky and they are watching this. Hanuman is shining like anything. Vajri Mahendraha Tritaseshwaro va Sakshadyamo va Varuno Nilo va Rudrogrirarkaha Danadascha Somaha Navanaroyam Swayameva Kalaha. This is not a Vanara at all. This is time embodied. This is how the Rakshasas are talking. Hanuman is wandering throughout Lanka, burning the forts of Lanka, burning the riches of Lanka. Kim Vaishnavamba Kabirupametye. And he has encircled his tail with fire. He appears to be Sudarsana Chakra of Lord Vishnu. Finally, after doing all these things, he is wetting his tail in the ocean. And he thought, let me go back to Sita Devi and have her darshan. He prostrates before Sita Devi and said, Amma, may I take leave of you? I have done only a little help to Ramachandra because Bala Ekadesaka Kshapitaha, quarter part of the fort of Ravana is burnt. Therefore, I will bring Vanaras here. They will take care of the remaining forts. Hanuman says this. Again, prostrating before Sita Devi, he comes back. He is standing upon the mountain, again roaring like a cloud. He jumps to the sky, returning. All these Vanaras are standing in Mahendra mountain. They all are seeing. Hanuman is roaring, Jai Shri Ram. Slowly Jambavan says, this is a cheerful voice. Definitely he has seen Sita. Then Vanaras are responding, Jai Jai Shri Ram. Hanuman is just descending. Hanuman says to all Vanaras, Kandain Sitayai. On hearing this, all the Vanaras are extremely happy. And a Vanara comes there, he breaks the branch of a sandalwood tree and offers to Hanuman as asanam. Hanuman gets seated on that Chandana Vriksha branch. Before getting seated, he prostrates before Jambavan. That is his humbleness. With the clasped hands to all Vanaras, he is getting seated. All Vanaras are requesting Hanuman to narrate the whole story. Hanuman, by his own lips, narrates the whole story. What happened? Then Angada is praising Hanuman. All these things are, my dear Hanuman, due to your bhakti. Nothing is greater than bhakti, nothing is more powerful than bhakti. Bhakti is a fundamental drive through which anything can be done in the world. Aho swamini te bhakti, aho viryam, aho dhrutihi, dishtya drishta tvaya devi, Rama patni yasasvini. Viryam or dhriti, whatever it may be, all these things are nothing but the manifestations of bhakti in the context of Hanuman. That's all. Okay, if bhakti is found, anything can come. Okay, even based on this topic, I can talk for 2 or 3 hours. Due to the fundamental drive of bhakti, okay, how many art forms have come, how many sciences have come, how many skills have come, Sthapatya, Shilpa Shastra, in Bharatiya culture, all these things are the products of bhakti. All these things are the products of bhakti. Okay, coming back to the point. You see so many things in Hanuman. According to Angada, all these things are from the fundamental concept that is Rama Bhakti. So, then they all are returning to Ramachandra. On the way, they are resting somewhere in Madhuvana. Then they are going to Rama. They are flying to Rama. When they are returning to Rama, they all shout with joy, Kandain Sitayai. Drishta Devi. Drishta Devi na sandeha. Normally, when we say, we will say like Sitayai Kandain. Sita Drishta. But why Kandain Sitayai? Normally, Drishta Devi, exactly it has to be translated, Sita is seen. But a literal translation of Drishta Devi can be, seen is Sita. Seen is Sita. Why seen is Sita? Why not Sita is seen? For that, the commentators say, commentators tell, we need not to make Rama to wait. Rama is so excited. What happened to Sita? So we need not waste the time. First, to the point. Let us be to the point. Seen Sita. That is how they report. Rama is asking, how is she? That Vanaras don't know. All those details only Hanuman has. They are seeing each other. Where is Hanuman? Where is Hanuman? Hanuman is there in rear. He is always in rear. He is always in back. He is always the backup. So they are bringing him near Rama. He prostrates towards the direction of Sita and says to Rama, after crossing the ocean of 100 yojanas, I could have darshanam of Sita Mata. And she is always in the meditation of you, O Rama, always in the remembrance of you. Swami Vivekananda says, purer than purity itself. This is his words. Sita is purer than purity itself. Such kind of Sita Devi I have seen. And she offered this crust jewel to you. Okay, Sita, Hanumanji is submitting the crust jewel to Ramachandra. Ramachandra takes it When Sita takes the ring of Rama, there is a beautiful expression. Sita feels happy as if she attained Rama. Bhartaram iva samprapta. The same thing is echoed here. Rama is taking the crust jewel of Sita. There, Valmiki says, Praptam tham iva chintaye. Rama feels as if Sita has come to see him. And Rama says to all Vanaras, this is the crust jewel of Sita Devi. She has sent this crust jewel to me. And she also informed me that she can wait only up to a month. But hereafter, I can't even wait for a moment, for a second. Kshanamapi vina janakatmajam na jiveyam kshanamapi. Immediately I have to go to Lanka. Oh Hanuman, you take me to Lanka, where you have seen my beloved. As soon as I see this crust jewel, tears are flowing from my eyes like the cow is lactating in the remembrance of calf. Yataiva dhenuhu sravati vatsat vatsasya vatsala. यथैव धेनुः स्रवति स्नेहात् वत्सस्य वत्सला तथा ममापि हृदयं मणिरत्नस्य दर्शनात् मधुरा मधुरालापा किमाह मम भामिनी मद्विहीना वरारोहा Hanuman katayasve me. Please tell me what she has conveyed. Again and again talk about her. Hanuman reports. Hanuman reports so many things to Ramachandra. On hearing all those things, Rama says, my heart is melting as if lactating. Negirchi idam tu mama dhinasya mano bhuyaha prakarshati yadihasya priya khyatuhu nakurmi sadrisam priyam. This is because I don't think I can repay the debt. I am indebted to this Hanuman. See, why he can't repay? He is a very great emperor. He may be emperor, but now he lost his kingdom, poor fellow. He is sitting somewhere in the forest. Therefore, how can he repay? That's not the bhava of this sloka. One who reads Ramayana can understand the grandeur of Rama. Grandeur of Rama. He can do anything, whether he is in forest or in city. He can change the kingship. He can throw out the huge king Vali and install there Sugriva. He can do anything. With these kinds of born leaders, we can't give a trivial meaning for the verse. Poor fellow, he is in forest, he can't repay. Even though he is the king of the whole world, even if the whole world is offered to Hanuman, it cannot be a repay. Nakurmi sadrisam priyam. Okay. But he is the king he is the Lord, he is Bhagavan. He is Ishvara of all the worlds, all 14 worlds, everything is under his control. Even if he submits all under him, he feels that he cannot repay. Even if he submits Vaikuntha to Hanuman, he feels that he cannot repay. He is indebted to him. So, the one who becomes indebted offers himself. Yesha sarvasva bhutastu parishwangaha hanumataha Maya kalam imam prapye dattaschasye mahatmana. May I offer myself to Hanuman. With this bhava, Ramachandra is hugging Hanuman. Hanuman also hugs Rama. So, Rama is within Hanuman and feels, I have submitted myself to Hanuman. Here is a beautiful word. What else can be a better boon? Yesha sarvasvabhutastu. May I offer him that which will be everything for him. Which will be everything for him. Yesha sarvasvabhutastu. Parishrangaha Hanumataha. Rama is holding Hanuman. Rama is hugging Hanuman, which means Hanuman feels that he is submitting himself to Rama. Hanuman within Ram and Rama within Hanuman. This is the ending point of Sundarakanda. Now you understand how the dry heart can be wetted by this kanda. Okay. That is why this is called as Sundaraka, Undi Kledane. That is why we started, right? Started the lecture. Even the dry heart can be wetted by this great kanda, Sundarakanda. Let us all have the devotion to Hanuman so that Hanuman will offer us Ramachandra. Jai Bolo Anjaneya Swami ki, Anjaneya Sadguru Maharaj ki.